What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pro Gamer Manager, the Moba Manager Mode. This is episode 21, and in the last part, we finally did it, guys. We've made it to the Esport Pro League. Now, all these teams are pretty high up there in their overalls, so it's not going to probably be a walk in the park, but who knows? We may just completely sweep it like we did with our FPS mode. It's really not a good way to find out unless we actually give it a try, right? So we're going to be taking on Deadly Ponage, who are the second place team from Esports League 1 that came up with us. They did pretty good in Esports League 1. Obviously, we went undefeated 14-0, but they did a pretty good job, and their overall's been pretty close to ours throughout this whole time. So we'll have to see how things kind of unfold here. I think we definitely have a better overall than them. So I think we're definitely, I know we definitely are the favorites going into this one, but there's not really a good way to figure out whether, that always means something, right? I know in one of the earlier patches, maybe 2 or 3 patches ago, they made a big deal about how they were adding in that the overall actually meant something. It meant it's always meant something, but it meant a lot more now, right? It played a bigger role in the outcome of the actual matches, right? Because before, you would have situations where you would be way better than the other ones and you'd lose, or, the other person might be way better than you and you might win that, right? So this kind of meant that what your overall is actually is a better representation of how good your team actually is and what the outcome of the match might be. But as you can see here, we're definitely ahead here in this match and likely to win it, but it's not over. They've done a pretty decent job, and this kind of shows that this season might be a little bit tougher for us to just... We're not likely going to be able to just walk away, but we do have our first maxed out person. Hawkeye has now hit 99 overall, maxed out all his stats, so that's the first big step, right? Is to just get everybody into a position where they where they are the best that they possibly can be. And I know I've talked about this, I believe, in the last part, but someone had spoke about the FIFA style thing, right? And I think that would be absolutely amazing to add in, right? And if you don't know, if you didn't see it, I will quickly re-explain it for you. Try not to take too much time into it. But the way FIFA works, obviously the manager mode is you have players and you sign players, but players... Not every player can just go to like 99 overall, right? Everybody has a ceiling. Everybody has a skill cap, as you may, where some players just won't be able to get above 85 overall. Maybe their skill cap will be 85. Maybe it'll be 80. Maybe it'll be 90, right? And those kinds of things go into scouting and things like that, which I think would be a really cool idea if they added that style into this, where it's like you kind of can scout people and see, all right, obviously they added in the rank system with bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, right? But I feel like that was a good first step, but that's not an end-all be-all with it, right? I think that adding in that kind of thing where you scout them and you go, all right, well, this guy is a platinum player at the moment, but his kind of, from what we can tell, right? It doesn't need to be like, he absolutely cannot, right? From what we can tell, his skill cap is this, right? And you could kind of upgrade your, maybe improve your staff members, like give them skill points to be able to make them better. So we did actually lose our first game in like 4 seasons, which I won't lie to you, it's kind of relieving to see that, we're just not going to stomp through this season. But yeah, so I think that maybe being able to give skill points, this highest ranked free agent, Fawn, just got a contract offer from another team. Well, that's fine. Not certain Rival Gaming will win this, but they should. So we're taking on Fantastic now. But yeah, so being able to kind of maybe give out skill points to your staff members, upgrade them, make them better. So, you know, and by doing so, like, for example, the scouting, like I was saying, you know, at first it may be like, well, he can only get so much information from players, right? And if you upgrade him, then he's going to give you more information. He'll be able to really tell what their skill cap might be, things like that. I think that would be an excellent idea and really add more depth into the game, right? It gives you more to do, right? Because at the moment, as you can tell, it's kind of like we get to a point where it's like we're making enough money that we don't know what to do with it. We have all the staff members before we even got through Esports League 2. We had all the upgrades. So there isn't much happening right now. And now it's like, well, we did lose our first game in a really long time, which is good to see because it means that we're not just going to completely kill everybody. But now we go up against teams like Fantastic here and are just destroying them. 40k to 2.5k. Like, that is brutal. It's not even a close game at all. So hopefully though it'll balance out a little bit, because obviously we don't have everybody to the top end right now, but many of them are getting pretty close. Like, there you go, Kaboosh is now maxed out. Foxer and Pure only have 2 more points to go, and Cuddle has 4 points to go. So I don't think there's actually anything you can do with these points. No, it's just like, wow. There you go. Keep it up. Hey, Coach, I gotta go now. See you later, Coach. Wow, that's like, what? Yay! I got the message. Hey, you're doing a great job. I love how, like, I can't tell if it's like, hey, good job. Need more time to adapt to this team. It's been rough out there. It's hard work. I don't know what actually that does. Does that, like, improve morale, maybe? Is that what it does? It improves morale, maybe? They're like, hey, thanks. Thanks for noticing I'm doing a decent job. Love you, Coach. Like, I feel like is that what's supposed to be going on right now? That I'm just being super supportive to my guys. I'm like, you can do it. Yeah, you guys are great. All right, so taking on Tryhard Mid, which I can only assume is this game's equivalent of Team Solo Mid. I can only assume. Fantastic, obviously. Was Fnatic, right? Team X, I can only assume, is what, Team 8? I think it's Team 8. I'm trying to think of any of the other ones that could be, like, noticeably a team that's in real life. I don't know. I'd have to look. Those are the only 3 that are at the top of my head. I'm like 99% sure this is Team Solo Mid, just because it's Tryhard Mid, like, seriously. Fantastic is obviously Fnatic, let's be honest. Team X, I think is Team 8. I'm not sure. That's the only team I can think of off the top of my head that's, like, in a top LCS. Like, that's actually in LCS, either NA or EU, that is team and then something. I don't know. I can't really think of any other ones. Like, the only other one that I can think of off the top of my head that's Team something is Team Liquid, but that wouldn't be... not Team X. Like, I feel like Team X it's supposed to be, like, in replacement of a numeral, because obviously they don't have the rights to call a team Team 8, so they can't really do that, but, you know, either way. We do pick up a win here, so let's see. We're going to go through and we're going to see if we can figure out who is who. This is going to be our moment. So, Team X, skill shots, I don't actually know. I couldn't tell you who skill shots is, Esports United, or First Blood is. I don't follow League all that heavily, so that's probably why. So if you're a huge League fan, feel free to let me know in the comments who you think they are. If you know who they are, then let me know, because I'm interested, you know? Might as well try and find out. Taking on Team X, though, they have the highest rated, they are the highest rated team besides us in the league at the moment. So if anyone's going to give us a run for our money, it's going to be these guys. And I'm kind of scared, man. These guys are not pushovers. They might, it's going to go to the wire here against them. In both games that we play them in both halves of the season, I can tell they're going to be that team that is like, it's that big week, right? It's the big week that everybody tunes in for, you know. It's like Team Liquid versus EG, you know, everybody wants to watch it because you know it's going to be a hard-fought game. Obviously depends on what the game is, because I can only think like the real big TLEG is Dota, right? I don't think EG has a league team, do they? Does EG have a league team? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know. Do they? I don't think they do. I don't think they really have. They have like Dota and SC2, right? That's like it right now. I believe, right? Because they don't have CSGO, I don't think. I think they used to, but they don't anymore. I think that's the same with League. Like, I think they used to and they don't anymore. Dota's just, I think, their big thing. So, but yeah, you know, TL's got like every team you could think of, right? They got SC2, Dota, League, CSGO, Heroes, Overwatch. I think they even have an Overwatch team, don't they? Oh gosh, I'm trying to like think off the top of my head. So we did actually lose this one, which is a bit unfortunate. Hawkeye, though, is he's got all the points here. He's got 2 extra points that he can't even do anything with. So yeah, we're 2-2 at the moment. So it's kind of relieving, though, to see, again, like I've said plenty of times, that we're actually 3-2, sorry, that we're actually not like completely destroying people in this at the moment. That it's actually, I don't know what you move up to. Like, is there like Super Pro League, right? Like Mega Pro League. So we're gonna give another one of these internationals a try. We're gonna try and get the Canadian Open today. We want to get this Canadian Open done. We want to win it. We want to finally win one of these things. I don't know, man. It's like every time I go into it, I'm like, this is going to be the part, right? This is going to be the part where we finally win one and we finally break that curse of just never being able to do well in these things. And every single time, I'm just dreading it because I'm like, you know what? That's not going to be the case, is it? We're just going to lose, aren't we? But we started off strong here. 3-0. Nice start. You can't ask for a better start than a 3-0, right? Obviously, we couldn't see how good the games were, how close they were. You know, if obviously the best scenario would be completely crushing with a 3-0, right? Just, you know, completely focused on what you're doing. So we're going to be playing regular... Is that supposed to be regular eels? I don't think that's how you spell eels, right? Eels is E-A-L, right? Maybe not? Am I just totally goofing on it right now? It just doesn't look right to me. Is that... Am I right or am I wrong? I think eels is E-A-L. Oh, man. Oh, man. Is this gonna be like the biggest boob moment? Just like, oh my gosh, make the biggest stupid move you ever could in your life. So, the Dazzling Alligators are going to be taking on somebody. I don't know. I didn't see who it was that won the other one. But we're going to be taking on regular Eels, as I can assume their name is. Oh, come on. No. Come on. Alright, come on. The comeback. The comeback is real. The comeback is real. No! No! They got our hopes up just to drag us back down. No! Why? Why, game, are you so cruel? Why do you do this to us? Why do you build us up just to break us down? The living corpse ponage. Ah. Alright, well, can we at least get third place? We want to get the third place silver trophy. Oh, man. I'll never get over it. No, please tell me we're not going to get 3-0'd. No, come on. Come on. No! We're so bad. No. Our team is so it's horrible. No, we don't even deserve to be in anything. Why? The regular Eels won too. They are the champ. We are the champions. And we're Eels. Oh man, hey, look, we got a major without even doing anything. Gosh, we're like the best. We don't even have to win in order to get these majors. But that's going to do it for the part, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have a comment, question, or concern, leave it in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next episode.